everybody is musical. There's no such a thing as a non-musical person. If you can speak, you can sing, and you can play music, and you can identify notes. Some people are obviously going to be better than others, but generally speaking, it's there's no selection. You know, we're not competitive about it.
There's a forest tunes at Olam to go leor daoine agus míle mílte tunes acu agus iad abal a rí frídeach an ceann acu ach you know cai tan níos mó sa ceáil ná sin you know cai tú is leis an ceáil agus é bheith beá leis an rud a hiagbhil a Harrowby.
The name looking back a long way, you know, and before it was anglicised to Vallely, you know, it was one of the oldest Armagh names, and then went way back. You know, you can get references to the name way back to the early Christian times, and prior to that, in Armagh, no valley anywhere in the world traces itself the name back to anywhere other than Armagh. You know, it doesn't seem to exist anywhere else for some unknown reason.
The Valley surname here in Armagh is very much tied with Gaelic culture, Gaelic games, and athletics. My own father was he was the involved in the administration of the National Athletic and Cycling Association, for instance, for years. He was also the All-Ireland pole vault champion in the 1940s. Brian's father was involved in Gaelic football, training it. So it was all with Gaelic games. It was a huge passion inside the family. Our mothers brought the music. My mother's family, her father played the fiddle, had a Keeley band in County Derry. Brian's mother, of course, is from Ballyhonus, County Mayo. Her family is a whole family of musicians, flute players there, which we didn't know anything. None of us knew anything about this growing up. It was like a dark secret.
Mommy into ceolhar, you know, burning chair and piano, ach bhí go laidir aici, you know, agus chaimé rá dúirt sé láháin sláinte na hern agus chundé mhaó agus maidin na marach na roíon peber a bio, so bhí sin mar sláinte aici.
We started playing music at the same time. I started slightly before him, but we were always in synergy when we were learning. He had ideas, because he had travelled, he's a bit older than me, because he had money in his pocket, he was actually able to find things out that other people wouldn't have known.
The art was an entirely different thing. That was something that I'd always been interested in since primary school. I decided I would get to art college, you know, which I did. Eventually got to Belfast College of Art. Very, very early on, in Belfast, actually, I did come across the opportunity to paint the first painting of a musician, and one day in walked old Fancy McPeak, and he was there for a few days, and we spent our whole time drawing and painting him. Now, in 1959, I had heard pipes, but I'd actually never seen them.
Brian gradually found out everything about piping, the history of piping, found books, found tunes, found sources of tunes, bought a tape recorder, a very, very heavy Philips portable tape recorder, a clunky thing which weighed about the same weight as half a bag of potatoes, and that was very important because that's the way we learned tunes.
Hannig Brian, Arash, bhí so college to Alina, agus dúirt sé lom caiimiid P-Boil, you know, and P-Billin.
So that led to the experiences with Dublin Pipers Club, the Cork Pipers Club, etc. I presume it was his decision to form the Pipers Club. We all agreed. I was very young at the time. Like, music for me was a total passion. It was a total passion for Brian. It was a total passion for his brother Dara as well.
It's wrong. Den fadog stan on agus an Bosca Ceol. Eglon Buller and Bosca Ceol agus an Constantine ar the PB. Vi Brian agoni chagas the PB. So, has actually much nearly talk. No, diet blin of him.
long before there was any Willie Clancy school. We went down, I kind of got into pipes at that stage, and we went down from Dublin to Milltown to hear Willie Clancy, and these Armagh lot were down there as well. That was it.
When I got married, Eithne joined me in it. You know, the classes all over County Tyrone, with classes in Pomeroy, Dungannon, Coal Island, and classes in Armagh, Market Hill, Ballymacnabb, various places. Oh, well, Eithne was from Donegal, and then she was teaching after she qualified in Dublin. But then she got a job in Monaghan.
She heard for dahid blian in a shillam. Wahanik Michiga hard waka. Be much in Argonia Monaghan, Revishan, Michi Chagas Kinshin. Agus Hanik Minchin Shaw Hart from Blian Mela Nigad Shachto. Well, be brain in ye hack na while o Gunajin, Achero Sherrick Hollistia, Agus Bishi Gestiga, Coney and Shaw be studio egg and hard waka. Agus Dan Michi Chagas Gamonahan, Oxygen Hanik me Chagas Canard Wahanation.
Like whatever Brian was before that, and he was fairly formidable as an organiser, a go-getter and a doer. Once the two of them got together, like tremendous things happened after that. I mean, the whole expansion of the Pipers Club going into the publication of tutors, which again were done not for profit, they were done as a facility for kids learning.
And it's probably only when you get older you realise what they've done for the community of Armagh. Like, I know from going on tour with the band and stuff, I mean, I remember the first time I was down in West Virginia when I was about 20, and a fella came along in the pipes and said he learnt from my father's tutor book. And then I've since, with the travels, heard that in Asia and Australia and you know, various places in Europe. So they have had an influence, you know, not just locally but all over the world.